Welcome back to Is It Wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Anime review episode number 27. This is discussing episode 42 of the anime, which is also the fifth episode of season 4, called Argo Vesta, Heroic Slash of Holy Flame. This finished adapting chapter 6, the last 37 pages of the book. Yeah, 37 pages after one episode. Wow, they're actually giving it breathing room. So we start off with basically a bit of flashback here. There's a couple flashbacks in the episode. One is focused on Hisami, where she's talking to Aisha about the grimoire. A little bit more into this, where they explore the spell, and of course they show up a little bit later. The fact that, of course, they show in the episode when she casts a spell, she actually can grow at least four more tails to have a 5-tailed thing. Talk about the 9-tailed fox, a king in the yellow foxes, and casting the ability of level boost. And she casts on 5 people: Aisha, Wealth, Mikiko, her friend from her former guild, and I believe the other one was Daphne, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Daphne was the other one. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they're basically able to battle the monster for quite a while. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a flashback for Lily in the episode where she's talking to Hestia about making more better decisions, basically being a strategist. There's also one with Daphne and Lily in a flashback. So she helps out basically against the monsters. And then we see the Hugh Moss, where after all those monsters they just beaten, what does this creature do? Picks up all their magic stones and swallows them. Become a lot more powerful. Aisha just basically goes up to the creature, slashes it, and he ends up biting her, creating more of those little seed things. And you think, of course, you also see Cassandra casting heals to everybody. Of course, all hope is lost. And apparently Mikio heard something, and then somebody basically just confirms what she suspects. Belle is coming. And then you hear Belle screaming, and of course they create a ditch for everybody to go in. And he just uses firebolt right on the Hugh Moss, blasts into a freaking wall, into a big warrior. And then of course they proceeds to put away his white knife and take out his black knife, his Hestia knife, where he enchants it, his own knife, with basically make a humongous blade called the Argo Vesta, which also was, in this episode, Hestia's other name. So, basically just even though they say they will save the fight, he did, however, play a little bit interference, but didn't attack Hugo Moss per se. He just froze the water around him so he wouldn't get away. So then you have Belle basically using the Argo Vesta power to basically disintegrate him. Oh, before I continue here, when they blasted the first time, when you have Wolf him the first time with the fire sword, it's really he actually basically he killed more adventurers. He just took their bindings. Mm-hmm. And also the dwarf and the elf basically get along really well in this episode, where the elf says, "I'll be your shield if you take my axe." Okay, perfectly fine. Yep. And then with and back to the Hugo Moss, where it's pretty much destroyed completely, gone, burned to a crisp, and everybody who was affected by the sea, gone. And then we see Mare, the mermaid from the last episode, just peek her head up to the ice. She says, "Thank you, Belle. I love you." And then she goes down and probably keep the promise that they probably made off screen, where he promised probably not to tell them about her. And of course, he's reunited with them, and that's how the episode ends. So you could kind of say that book 2 is finished up. Book 12 finished up here. No, it isn't. Next week's episode is called Rabbit's Foot. So my guess is the section of the story that was skipped over previously is probably done for next week, along with the epilogue. Mm-hmm. That's my personal guess. Because in this episode, he's referred to as Little Rookie, And of course, next episode is called Lucky Rabbit. So they probably cut that from that episode and save for the next episode 6. My guess is presumably just makes more sense to do at that point than before the exhibition happened. That's my personal guess. So they'll probably have the renaming ceremony at that point, and they probably have stuff, probably setting up stuff for books 13 and 14, probably in the next couple episodes, because 14 is long, and given the fact the season is 20, it's been confirmed the season's gonna be 22 episodes. So if you're curious, like we're only 5 episodes in, how many more left to go? There's 17 left. So, and I kind of looked at it. It looked like that presumably the season probably be wrapped up probably by the end of the year. That's my personal guess, anyways. Yep, but a damn good episode. Okay, so that's the particular review. Next one's gonna be a Comic Corner, and it's another One Piece. Okay, I feel. Bye.